Hi, Pisces. This is your reading for the time period of June 15th to June 30th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for subscribing to Amani's Light Work, okay? So, as I have explained to the other zodiac signs that are uploaded now, I started doing mid-monthlies because I realized that the energy does change between the middle towards the end of the month. So, I figured that I give you guys and the other signs more options in terms of the reading that I did for the whole month and the middle towards the end of the month reading. Okay, so you have a little bit of both to look at. Okay, in terms of energy, and you also get that view that the energy does change, and you get new messages, and you get a different energetic shift there. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Pisces, for this time period. All right. Because I can hear them. So yeah, I get an Aries. So you're saying that you could hear an Aries element. So them, it could be more than one Aries element that you hear, or it is an Aries element talking about you or that friend. An Aries element could be your friend, or an Aries element is a family member, their partner, or you can hear the Aries element talking to your friend about you, or the Aries is what are they talking about as well. So if you're tied to an Aries element and you want to know who they're talking to, or you know who they're talking to, and you want to know what they're talking about. So either they're talking about you, or I get three-way conversation. So you and Aries and an unknown friend, the three of you are talking to each other. But I get a Virgo when I said that. So you and Aries and a Virgo are talking to each other about someone, or you're talking to each other about something. But I get a Capricorn. So you and Aries and a Virgo are talking about a Capricorn energy, but it's coming. But why are we talking about? So the three of you don't even understand. So either you hear an Aries talking to a Virgo about a Capricorn and disgusted, and you're disgusted, or you hear Aries talking to a Virgo about you, or the three of you are conversing with each other in a triangulation with the Capricorn energy in the center of that conversation, but they're not around. So when I said that, the Capricorn energy is not around to hear that three-way conversation. Hence the reason why it may be gossip, you may be gossiping, but I get involvement. So you may be gossiping about something that a Capricorn energy is involved in. We keep doing as well. So the three of you keep doing that, what I just said just now, a Capricorn energy's involvement with something. You keep talking, but I get with Libra. So you're gossip and a Gemini. You're gossiping. So either a Gemini has joined the threesome between you and Aries and a Virgo, or a Gemini belongs to the team with the Capricorn energy and the Libra, with you and Aries and a Virgo talking about those three elements, or a Gemini is joining the trio between you, a Aries, and a Virgo talking about a Capricorn and a Libra in the singular sense with this kind of feeling. So that could either go both, however many ways you want to look at that kind of situation, with people gossiping about other people's involvements with other people, the Capricorn and Libra. The Capricorn and Libra's involvement with each other, or Gemini is chiming in with that. So a Gemini energy is trying to chime in with that involvement. But how do you guys know about that? So the spirit is like, or somebody's asking, how do you and Aries and a Virgo know about the involvement that a Capricorn? How do you and Aries and a Virgo know about the involvement that Capricorn has with a Libra? Or how does a Gemini know about the involvement that Capricorn has how does a Gemini know about the involvement that a Libra has with a Capricorn? Or how do you, an Aries and a Virgo, know about the involvement that a Gemini and a Libra have with a Capricorn? It just depends on what's going on, or however you want to twist and turn that. But it feels like gossip. It feels like being really nosy. But an Aries is. So Aries is being really nosy. So it just depends on what's going on. But let's see. And yes, you could be the product of that conversation. The Page of Cups energy is underneath, but that's me. So you're showing up like a Page of Cups as a younger water sign, or if you're showing up like a page, you want to give an emotional offer. I get Aries. You want to give an emotional offer to an Aries, or I always say also, if you're showing up like a page, maybe something's going on here with insecurity, but I get Capricorn. You feel really insecure with a Capricorn for some reason, but Gemini wants to spend time with. So a Gemini wants to spend time with the Capricorn, but you feel insecure, but the Gemini wanted to spend time with the Capricorn. But why do you feel that way about the Capricorn? So someone may not understand. Aries does not understand. So Aries, that's what they're talking about. So Aries is talking about how you have an insecure feeling with inviting a Capricorn somewhere, spending time with a Capricorn. That's what a Libra said. So a Libra and an Aries observed you have this kind of feeling, something that is psychological as well. Aries and a Libra observe that you have this kind of feeling with the Capricorn energy, and they don't understand why you have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn. Just talk to them. So you should just talk to a Capricorn. You should just talk to an Aries, but needing help from. So you need help from the Aries to help you through this kind of insecurity. So you need the Aries to help you get through a feeling that you have of insecurity. Do you feel insecure with the Aries element? But she makes me feel insecure. So he or she, and Aries element makes you feel insecure. That's why you're showing up like a page, or you're conversing with the Aries element, and they don't understand why you have this kind of insecure feeling with a Capricorn. Just talk to you should just talk to a Capricorn, or something's going on with your feeling you have with a Capricorn, or whatever it is, or something psychological about it, or you are a page, or you are younger to the Aries element. But I feel like, so you're younger to the Aries element, but they make you feel like a page, or they make you feel like a child, or you just want to give an emotional offer to them. They don't want it. They don't want the emotional offer. If you're trying to give it, you're trying to give an emotional offer to an Aries, they may not want the emotional offer, but they think that you should give that emotional. They think you should give that emotional offer to the Capricorn energy. The Virgo is chiming in with that. So when I said that, the Virgo is chiming in with that concern, that concern that an Aries has with you, and them telling you that you should talk to a Capricorn, or you're trying to give this kind of emotional offer to the Aries, but feeling bad for not giving the Aries that kind of offer, whatever it is, or not being by their side, whatever situation is there. Okay. The starting point has the Four of Wands energy, being in that is your starting point, could be your house or your workplace, wherever you feel bound to with an Aries, wherever you feel bound with fire signs for some reason, they keep me that way. So you feel the fire sign energy. You're saying that that's why the page energy is there with you as being that it is your energy, or an external younger water sign that is intervening. An external younger water sign, or an external water sign is intervening. I get Cancer. So a Cancer is intervening with the Cancer feels the need to intervene with the feeling that you have with the fact that you feel bound with the Aries element or fire sign energies, period. They won't leave you alone. So you're trying to tell a Cancer, and another Pisces, you're trying to tell a Cancer and another Pisces that the fire sign energies won't leave you alone, but they need money. So the fire sign energies need money. That could be why you feel like you can't leave them for some reason. But if I leave him or her, they're going to suffer. If I leave him or her, they're going to suffer, and it's the fire sign energies there. Virgo chiming in. So, but with that kind of thought that you have going on with the fire signs, that's why the Virgo is chiming in with the Four of Wands energy being in your starting point. But I don't know how to leave them. So you know how this could be a really serious situation where you in the back of your mind you feel like you want to, if the fire sign energies are like your marital partners want to divorce you want to divorce them for business, or you want to divorce them, like you're married to them and you want to, but don't know how to tell them. So when I hit married to them and you don't know how to tell them that you want to divorce them, you don't know how to tell them, and something is difficult to do, conversing with the Virgo, conversing with the external Pisces and Cancer about that, or they intuitively know that you have years. They intuitively know that you have that kind of feeling about the fire sign energies that you're tied to for years. Why haven't you been saying anything in the fire sign energies? So either you feel bound in business with them, or they want you to stay. So you feel bound in business with the fire sign energies, but they want you to stay. That could be why you're trying to look outside of partnership. That could be why you're trying to look outside of your partnership, or that could be why you want to spend time with a Capricorn. A Virgo thinks so. So a Virgo thinks you should spend time with a Capricorn, talk to a Capricorn, get spiritual advice from the Capricorn. She thinks she knows it all. So when I hit Capricorn and spiritual advice, you're conversing with the fire sign and fire signs and the Virgos. You're conversing and the water signs about how the Capricorn thinks that they know it all, whatever. That's why she doesn't get invited to things. That's why he or she doesn't get invited invited to things, Capricorn energy. That's why you're saying that they don't get invited to things, or that's what the fire sign energy is talking about. But at the same time, at this you need them. At the same time, you need the earth sign. At the same time, you need the fire. That could be that could be a thought or subconscious thought that you have about the fire sign energies. They know that you have that kind of thought about them, with the four of wands being in the starting point. They know that you have that kind of feeling. That's what a Cancer said as well. So a Cancer said that you have that kind of thought, you have that kind of subconscious or outward thought about Aries, that you have that subconscious or outward thought about an Aries, with the four of wands being in the starting point there. Capricorn chiming in with that. So a Capricorn energy is chiming in with that. Virgo chiming in with the fact that you should go spend time with a Capricorn. Virgo chiming in with that. Or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, your involvement with Aries. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are chiming in with the involvement that you have, or thought that you have, or the feeling that you have. You want to leave the fire, that particularly the Aries, they're chiming in with that conversation. We all chime in on each other's conversation. So the four of wands is that we all chime in on each other's issues, but with the four of wands energy being in the starting point. Interesting. What you're waiting on is the three of swords energy. I get backpacking. So three of swords is backpacking, but leaving Aries. So three of swords, four of wands is leaving Aries. She's going to find me. She's going to hunt me down here. She's going to find me and hunt me down, whatever it is. Why are you scared of? So three of swords is, why are you possessive Aries? Why are you scared of a possessive Aries? You're scared of a possessive Aries. That's how they see a Capricorn. So Aries element Aries element has a possessive feeling or thought, or they something's going on with them. They roll with the Capricorn possessively, or that's what you observe. They're conversing with other water signs about. That's what you're conversing with other water sign energies about. That Aries element has a possessive thought, or they move in a possessive way with a Capricorn energy. But I'm trying to be with. So I see what's going on. The three of swords with the four of wands trying to get away from Aries. Three of swords, four of wands trying to get away from Aries or Leo, whatever. Trying to get away from the fire signs, period. Fire signs, totally, all of them, whatever, particularly the Aries element, whatever it is. You're trying to get away from them to be with the Capricorn, but you feel you can't be with the Capricorn energy. Aries is possessive. So either Aries is possessive with you and you're trying to break free. That's what a Virgo said. That's what a water sign energy says, or that's what the water sign energy, external water sign energies, that's what they see. Or the same Capricorn energy that you want to be with, the Aries is possessive with. But I get information. The same Capricorn energy that you want to be with, the Aries is possessive with them, but they're being possessive with their information with them also. They're being possessive with the Capricorn's information, and the Capricorn as a human, as themselves, separate from their information. They're being possessive with them in that way. How to tell her that? So how to tell a Capricorn female that? How to tell Aries female, leave you alone? Aries male chiming in. Aries male is chiming in with Aries male feels the need. All these elements feel the need to chime in with a need that you have going on, or some type of feeling of separateness that you want to create from yourself from an Aries element, or the fact that you want to be with a Capricorn energy. An Aries male is chiming in with you trying to pull away from an Aries female, or a Capricorn is chiming in, the feeling that you want to pull away from an Aries female, Aries male energy there, or a Capricorn energy is trying to get away from an Aries male, but the Aries male is chiming in personal issue. Aries male is chiming in with a personal issue that you have going on, or it's an Aries female, but I need to get away from them. So you need to get away from all the fire sign energies totally. Where is the Leo once again? So, and everybody's reading, people are asking where the hell the Leo is with the three of swords and the four of wands. That's why the three of swords energy is what you're waiting on. I'm waiting for them to pick me up. So you may be waiting for a Leo to pick you up. The Aries also, you're also waiting for an Aries and a Leo element to pick you up. Sag disappeared when I said that. So you're waiting for an Aries and or a Leo to pick you up. But the reason into why you're waiting for them to pick you up is because the Sag disappeared. Where are they? So the three of swords is not knowing where a Sagittarian is, not knowing. But in order to find out where a Sagittarian energy is, you need a Leo. But then at the same time, you don't know where the Leo is either. They disappeared. So at the same time, you don't know where Leo is either, but they also disappeared. Why am I in this? Why am I dealing with this? I get sporadic business partners. Why am I dealing with sporadic business partners? Inconsistencies and mental or not inconsistencies that you have going on with business partners or family, whatever it is. But I need to pick them up. So when I said family, you need to pick up someone. You need to pick up someone from somewhere. You need to pick up someone from the airport. But sister flying in. So your sister is flying in, your cousin, so you have a family member or a friend that's visiting and you're trying to get to the airport, you're trying to get to the doctor's office, you're whatever. It's very important. That's why I'm just gonna take a damn cab. So the fire sign unreliable. The fire sign energies are unreliable. And you're like, I'm just gonna take a damn cab, an Uber, a Lyft, a Via. I'm just gonna take my own private jet. I can't wait on these fire sign energies anymore. But they had the car. So you need to wait on, you feel Three of Swords, you feel like you need to wait on them because they have the car. You're trying to get to the Capricorn, needs car. The Capricorn energy may need the car. You need the car. You need the private jet. You need the Via, the what do you call it? You need the what the hell is the name of that car? You need the Via. You need the Lyft. You need the Uber, but it's not there, or it's not coming, or I don't want to spend money on that. Whatever the situation is there. So you could be doing business with sporadic fire signs, but they don't see that they're sporadic. So you're doing business with them, but they don't see that they're sporadic with the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands energy. Do you feel sporadic with the Capricorn? But she knows what she's talking about. So you feel sporadic with the Capricorn, but you're like, she knows what she's talking about. He or she knows what they're talking about. That could be why it's when you want to spend time with them. But the fire sign energies are being really possessive with them. You want to spend time with them, or the fire sign energies are really possessive with you and you're trying to get away from them. That's why Virgo and external water sign energies are chiming in. You should just leave with them then. So you're thinking that you should just leave with a Virgo and an external Pisces, external water sign energies. You're thinking that you should just leave with the external water sign and the Virgo. They told you to do that with them. So the external water signs and the Virgo told you to just leave with them, but you don't want to leave it Aries. You don't want to leave it Sag. You don't want to leave it Leo, but you're trying to wait on them, but they're sporadic and you're not hearing from them. So either they're supposed to drive you somewhere to pick up someone, but you're not hearing from them, or one of them is supposed to take, one of the fire signs is supposed to take you to another fire sign and you're not hearing from them, both of them. You're not hearing from both fire sign energies. And I did say Aries and Sag. And it's a Leo and unreliable. It's a Leo that's unreliable. That's why the Three of Swords energy is what you're waiting on there. And that's why you're like, should I take a cab? You don't want to spend money. Should I take an Uber? Should I take a Lyft? Should I take a Via? Whatever you want to take. Or you just walk? Should I just walk there alone? Should I just, whatever it is? I hitch a ride as well. Should I just hitch a ride? It could be that kind of situation. Should I just hitch a ride with the external water signs or the Virgo? Or whatever. You could be trying to take a Virgo somewhere or drop a Virgo off, but fire sign has the car. You could be trying to drop a Virgo off, but fire sign energies have the car. Or they have the keys to something, or they're not answering the phone. Something is really important about you needing them during a time of need. You need them during a time of need, and they're MIA during the time of need. What's in the present is the Capricorn, the world energy there. But I'm going to go see. So the Four of Wands with Three of Swords, you leaving your house. This could be a situation, visit Capricorn. This could be a situation where you want to visit a Capricorn, wherever the Capricorn energy is. You want to visit them, wherever they are. You just want to go see them. You want to go to their house. You want them to hang out. You want to hang out with them. You want to do something. You want to invite them somewhere, whatever. But fire signs don't want you to see or want you to invite them. So fire sign, Three of Swords, fire sign, you know that they're envious. That's why. So the fire sign energies are envious of the Capricorn energy. You know that they're envious or jealous of the Capricorn energy. Why are they jealous and envious of the Capricorn energy? That's why the Three of Swords energy is there. So the fact that you need rides and pickups and things because you're trying to get to the Capricorn, but you want a free ride. So you don't want to spend money. You want a Gemini helping you with that. So when I said not wanting to spend money, Gemini energy may be helping you fund a ride or a cab, or they're helping you fund an outing that they're trying to do with the Capricorn energy, but I don't want to see. So there's one element, you want to see the Capricorn, at the same time you don't want to see them, but Gemini wants to see them. So a Gemini wants to see them or spend time with them, or you want to see them and spend time with them. The fire sign energies don't want you to do that. Or a Gemini energy wants to spend time with them, but I don't want to see them. So a Gemini wants to spend time with them, but you don't want to see them, or you're trying to get to them, but you want a free ride, or you don't want to pay for a taxi, a cab, or Uber, whatever you don't want to pay for. That's why you're hounded down the fire sign energies, but they're sporadic and you're not hearing from them. This could be a situation, if it's not family or friend situation, then it's business, MIA business partners. You have MIA business partners. And you're trying to get or meet up or do some a conference call with a Capricorn energy that is a business partner, but something is vital about the fire sign energies being a part of that conference call, and they're not answering the conference call because they're envious and jealous of someone else that is in the conference call. I've known that for a while. So when I said that, you're like, I've known that for a while. You know the fire sign envious of Capricorn. You know the fire sign energies are envious of the Capricorn, or the envious over, they're having some type of bent out of shape envy with the fact that you want to spend time with the Capricorn, or you have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn, and a Gemini wants to spend time with them, on your nerves as well. So when I said Gemini, is it Gemini energy getting on your nerves? Is it Gemini to spend time with this person, or spend time or look up with the fire sign energies but not hearing from? So you and a Gemini energy and a Capricorn want to spend time with the fire sign energies, but they're MIA because they don't want to see this person. They're trying to be MIA because this could be a situation. They're aware that you want to pick up someone that they don't like, or someone that they have an envy like feeling with, that they're aware that you want to use a car to go spend time with someone that they're envious and jealous of, or pick up someone that they're envious and jealous of. And a Virgo sees that. A Virgo sees or they hear those kind of interactions. A Gemini intervening with that situation. So a Gemini energy is intervening with that particular situation there. Why are they that way? So Three of Swords, you don't understand why family is that way. You don't understand why people in a business or an office setting, why are they that way with someone? I get that is better than them, or they think that they're better than. Something's going on with that. So fire signs think that they're better than the Capricorn. The fire sign energies deem the Capricorn and thinks that they're better than. So the fire sign energies deem the Capricorn energy to have a feeling that they're better than the fire signs, vice versa. Whatever it is, do you have that kind of feeling with a Capricorn? Fire signs want you to have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn. So the fire sign energies want you to have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn, but you don't have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn. Gemini sees. So a Gemini sees that you don't have that kind of feeling with the Capricorn, but they observe the need that you have with the Capricorn, and the fire sign energies don't want you to have that need, that thirsty need that you have with the Capricorn energy. Are you being thirsty with someone? Is a Gemini energy being thirsty with somebody? They just want to spend time with. So a Gemini just wants someone to be around. They just want to spend time with someone. They either you have the same kind of thinking process or mindset as the fire signs, and the Gemini energy is annoyed by that kind of thought process that you have with a Capricorn energy, or you feel like that's why I said feeling bound with the fire signs, or you feel like you want to pull away from the bounding feeling that the fire sign energies have with you, or a thought that they have about a Capricorn, and you want to side with the Gemini. You want to side with the Gemini energy. That's why the World card is there. If it's not only Capricorn energy being in I'm annoyed by it as well. So Three of Swords is that you are annoyed by this person. For some reason, you're annoyed by them, but the spirit doesn't understand why. Or a Gemini doesn't understand why. A Virgo doesn't. A Virgo and a Gemini energy don't understand why you're annoyed by a Capricorn. It just depends on what's going on there. But they always talk about. So you may be annoyed over the thought of a Capricorn because a Virgo and a Gemini always talk about them for some reason. That's what annoys the fire sign. So the fact that a Virgo and a Gemini always talk about a Capricorn and you're in the middle of that's what's annoying the fire sign energies. But they're envious. So it's annoying the fire sign energies because they're envious of you, or they're envious, or they don't feel they're envious of you. They're envious over the thought of the fact that you want to be with the Capricorn. And that's what a Gemini and a Virgo see. But they also observe the feeling that the fire sign energies have, the feeling that the fire sign energies have that you're aware of, that the feeling that you have going on with the Capricorn, or you want to be with the Capricorn. But they can't understand that. So they can't understand that as well. Okay. Wow. The future has the sign of Cancer being in a chariot. Looks like you're going to get a ride from a Cancer. It just depends on what's going on. Your instincts has the High Priestess by Aries. So either the High Priestess is the Aries element, but she doesn't use her intuition well. So Aries does not use their intuition well. They don't use their intuition well for some reason, or the High Priestess is that you're using your intuition about an Aries element, but she's envious. So you're using your intuition about the Aries element. You're trying the intuition, the resolution that you're coming to with using your intuition about an Aries element is that she's envious. He or she is envious. But they need help also. So the Three of Swords with the High Priestess and the Aries element is she needs help he or she needs help with this kind of feeling. Both of those both male and female Aries elements need help with this kind of feeling. That's what a Sagittarian energy said. So Four of Wands with the intuition card in the world, that's what a fire sign, that's what a Sagittarian energy said, or that's what you overheard. That's what you overheard a Sagittarian energy saying to a Capricorn, or that's what a Capricorn energy said about Aries. That's what a Capricorn energy said about an Aries element. But how do you know that? So how do you know that a Capricorn energy has that kind of thought about an Aries element? How do you know that? So either a Sagittarian energy may have relayed that, or a Leo may have what a Capricorn said. So a Sagittarian energy relayed to you. A Sagittarian energy relayed to you what a Capricorn energy said about an Aries element, or a Leo overheard. A Leo overheard the conversation that you had with a Sag, or a Leo overheard a Capricorn energy saying that about an Aries element. Hence the reason for why a Leo overheard that. And they could have relayed that to a Sag, and a Sag element told that to you. But I need to stop listening as well, or I need to stop conversing. I need to stop the gossip, whatever I get with the Sag. You need to stop gossiping with a Sag. You need to stop gossiping with a Leo. But they're responsible for relaying that information to you, period. So the Leo is responsible for relaying that information to you, period, about Aries. So a Leo is responsible for relaying that information to you about an Aries element, period. That's why the Three of Swords energy is there with the world, but I need to get out. So Three of Swords with the world is I need to get out, of conversing with fire signs about Capricorn, or trying to get to a Capricorn, or finding out how the Capricorn feels about an Aries, or what a Capricorn has been saying about the Aries behind their back. Whatever the situation is there, but I need to get out of that conversation. So you feel like you need to retract out of that conversation, but you may not get out of that conversation. That's why the High Priestess or situation, that's why the High Priestess is in your instincts, but not using hard enough. So you're not using your intuition hard enough, Aries. You're not using your intuition hard enough about Aries. You're not using your intuition hard enough about a Capricorn. You're not using it hard enough about a Sag. Whoever you're not using your intuition hard enough, Gemini, external water sign, you're not using your intuition hard enough, they're jealous. So when I ran through them, they're jealous of you. Not the Capricorn. It's not the Capricorn energy that is jealous of you, or it's not you that's jealous of them. It's fire signs. It's the fire sign energies that are. And you need to use your intuition that they are. Why is a Leo? So you're using intuition that a Leo is jealous or envious of something that you have going on, or they have that kind of feeling with a Capricorn. That's why he or she treats them that way. So a Leo treats a Capricorn interestingly, or Sag and Aries treat the Capricorn interestingly, envious, because they're envious of them. And you know that, or that's what you're using your intuition about. But trying to invite as well. So that's what you're using your intuition about, and you're trying to invite someone out of that knowledge. You're trying to invite someone somewhere. You're trying to pick them up. You have that kind of feeling with them also, but it's not as bad as the fire sign they act out on. You have that kind of feeling with someone also, but you're saying that yours is not as bad as the fire sign energy, because they actually act out on their feeling of jealousy. They actually act out on their feeling of jealousy. Wow. The accomplishment has the Empress energy there. What's interesting is that the Empress card looks so much like Gemini. I almost made that mistake twice in some other reading. I almost called this Gemini. It looks like because all the children are around the Empress energy, but don't want her to be around them. So the Empress energy is Aries right next to the Four of Wands, but I'm trying to leave her. So you're trying to leave the Aries female hardcore. You're trying to leave them. Because the heavy feeling with trying to leave them, envious of sibling, the heavy feeling of trying to leave them is because they're envious of your sibling, or they are your sibling, or they're envious of an external sibling, whatever the situation is there, or you're envious of your friend or an external family member or coworker. What is wrong with her? So when I ran through those examples, what is wrong with her? High Priestess, what is wrong with this person? The world card being in the present, you want to leave them. The world card in the present, you heavily want to leave them, but you can't for some reason. As I said, divorcing, either like legal divorce, or divorcing them for business, divorcing them for love, divorcing them for friendship, whatever. Workplace, they're toxic. They're really toxic for some reason. They're really toxic. Or something is going on with them that is toxic. If it's not their personality and their personality and attributes of their personality that is toxic, that maybe something's going on with them physically, but she ate. So when I said something going on physically with this person, she ate something crazy. The Aries ate something crazy, but that's what she gets. So you're like, they ate something crazy and they don't feel well, or they don't feel well, period. But you're like, that's what she gets for treating Capricorn badly. So that's what she gets for treating a Capricorn badly. You know what I mean? That could be why they don't want the Capricorn around, but trying to get back at. So this energy thinks that the Capricorn wants to get back at them. That's what you're conversing with a Sag about. That's what you're conversing with a Sagittarian and a Leo and a Gemini and a Virgo, or external water signs. That's what you're conversing. That's what they said about the Capricorn, that feeling that they have with the Aries element. But you're deep down inside, you're like, that's what she gets. Alcohol. I overdose as well. They overdosed. Someone overdosed on something. Or they take drugs, or they're depressed. This energy is depressed, and they take pills or antidepressants. This energy takes antidepressants. That could be why they treat someone crazily, or you think very few family members know that as well. So Three of Swords with the World card is that very few family members know that an Aries female takes antidepressants. That's why the High Priestess is there. The High Priestess being there is either you are one of those people in a workplace or family or friend group that did not know that, but find that out. So you could be, that's why the World and High Priestess is there, is that you're finding that out through a Sag. You're finding that out through external Aries. You're finding that out through a Cancer, water sign, Virgo, Gemini. Capricorn, Capricorn know it all, but they really know it all because they know what the Aries has been taking. So you're trying to say that Capricorn energy knows it all, but they really do know it all because they're aware, or they know what the Aries has been taking, what they've been overdosing on. So the Capricorn knows what the Aries element has been overdosing on, or what they take, or they either they're trying to OD on something intentionally. They're taking things that they're ODing on antidepressants. They OD, or they OD'd, or they're trying to OD on antidepressants. A Sag is scared when I said that. So you think that a Sagittarian is scared. Well, that's what a Sagittarian is conversing with you, that they're scared. They're scared of Aries doing that. Why is she doing that? So the Sagittarian element, or the Leo, or whoever, like that's what you converse with those elements about. That Aries element, they're heavily depressed over envy. They're heavily depressed over envy, that they have some envy feeling they have going on with someone. So something's going on with them neurologically. So what's happening with them? They're taking antidepressants. They're taking antidepressants, or they're trying to OD coke. Something's wrong with coke with them as well. They're taking antidepressants and coke and those kind of things, or concoction of the two, and because they're really envious of someone, or trying to blur out some type of feeling of envy and jealousy that they have going on with someone, or that's their way of doing that. That's why you want to leave them. High Priestess is there because you suckle on to them, and you feeling bad for. So you suckle on to them and you feel bad for them because that's why you stay with them, because you feel bad for them. I don't want her to overdose. So you're trying to stick close to this person because you don't want them to overdose, or they potentially, you think they're going to overdose because she's depressed. She's depressed. And that's what you're telling. That's what you're sharing with a Sag. That's what you're sharing with someone. But I'm embarrassed as well. So the World, High Priestess, Three of Swords, you're to be with Aries. You're embarrassed to be with an Aries, or to know something about them, or whatever it is. Or they have depression and they take antidepressants, or they OD regularly, or they're trying to OD, fearing that. You're fearing them ODing. That's why the Three of Swords energy is there. That's why you need cards. That could be what you're finding out about. You may know that, or you may not know that, and that could be why you need cars and lifts and drives and pickups from them, but you don't know on drugs. You don't know that they're on drugs, and you're like, where are they? Why aren't they picking me up? Why aren't they answering so I can get to someone, or so I can go hang out with someone? Whatever it is. You find out that they're ODing on drugs, or you feel like they're going to OD. That's why you stick close by to. You feel like they're going to OD eventually. That's why you stick close by to them. But Capricorn finding that out as well. So a Capricorn energy is finding out that energy has that kind of issue going on. Because of a Sag, because of a Leo, whoever. Oh my God. The King of Pentacles energy is in the spiritual self, right next to the Three of Swords. I did say Virgo. I did say, it could be Capricorn male, whatever. I extracted when I said a Capricorn male is extracted. Something is extracted about a Capricorn male, or something's going on with the something's going on with a Virgo or a Taurus man trying to help. So a Virgo and a Taurus dude are trying to help. A Virgo and a Taurus dude are trying to help. Next to the Three of Swords energy being right next to them, they know what's wrong with Aries. So they know what's wrong with an Aries. Like a Virgo and a Taurus male know what's wrong with an Aries. You know, like I said, you may not have known what was going on. I family member. You may not, High Priestess. You may not have known what is going on with a family member. So either you've known for years, or or you have inklings, or you know a little bit of, because of the King of Pentacles energy. They really know what's wrong with them. So they really, something is important about, they really know what's wrong with them. So this could be a situation here where you were a fib. You may have been getting told a fib by someone, an external Pisces. You may have been getting told a fib by an external Pisces. You may have been getting told a fib by an external Pisces or a King of Pentacles energy, but they know what's really going on with the Aries. Like those three elements really know what's going on. Really know what's going on with the Aries element. So this could be a situation here where somebody told you, oh, she doesn't feel good. She ate something bad, or she broke her arm, whatever. But that's not the real medicate. That's not the real reason into why someone OD'd, or that's not the real reason into why that's not the real reason into why somebody has OD'd on medication, or why you see them taking pills, period. This could be a situation here where you're in the same room with this person and see them taking medication, and you see them popping something in their mouth. And their husband or their partner or their brother or their business partner is pulling you to the side. She has pain, she has something's wrong with her back, that's why she's taking this, that, and the third. External Pisces is telling you that. So an external Pisces is trying to conceal that, and that's what the fib that they're trying to tell you, or that's the fib that a Taurus and a Virgo and external Pisces, or you're that Pisces trying to tell that to someone, or those three external elements are trying to tell you that. I don't believe that. So I don't believe that that's what she's taking that medication for. She's on drugs. So I don't believe that's what she's taking that medication for, and she's on drugs. That element is on drugs. Wow. This could be a situation here where they work really hard. There's that. They do or they do not, but they're just depressed. So they may not work hard. They're just depressed. and they're trying to pop pills and things to put a blanket over their depression. And that could be what they're concealing from a Capricorn energy. Or that's why they treat a Capricorn energy the way that they do. But concealing that. So you're trying to conceal that about them. Or that's the reason into why that's the real reason into why they treat someone the way they do. Because you're trying to, you know what this feels like? You're trying to back up someone's behavior for treating somebody bad in a family, in a workplace, or in a friend group. You're trying to safeguard them, or a secretive habit that they have by saying that they do have depression, or neurological stuff. But they have that. Yes, it's depression and bipolar or antidepressants and those things. But you're trying to give that as the reason for what they're trying to give that the reason into why they treat somebody badly. But that's no reason to treat somebody badly. I ain't steal from someone. That is no reason to steal from someone. Wow. That's what you're conversing with King of Pentacles energy about. But they need help also. So something's also going on with the Taurus and the Virgo. They also need help, mentally or not, whatever. For concealing. So you think that that Three of Swords right next to them is that you think that they also need help for concealing. Concealing what's really going on with the Aries, knowing what's really going on with the Aries. She's depressed. She's just that and third. She doesn't really have that kind of ailment. She just popping these pills because she wants she's on drugs. She has a drug issue. Wow. Jesus. The mentality has the Ten of Swords. Something's coming out. So Ten of Swords energy is that High Priestess using your intuition that something is coming out about a family member. Something's coming out about a business partner. Something's coming out about a sibling, a brother, a sister. Something is coming out about them, or whatever. Something that you try to conceal is not working. So something that you try to is air sign element as well. It could be some type of Libra keeps talking about. So the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, is at Libra's talking about something, or Libra's trying to reveal something. Why won't she stop talking? So you don't understand why a Libra female won't stop talking. Gemini female, whatever, air sign element. Multiple of those elements, they're starting to realize something about an Aries. So multiple air sign elements are starting to realize something about Aries. They're starting to realize something about them, and they're talking. They're air sign elements. They're not going to stop talking. But how to shut them up? How to shut up the air signs? How to shut up the air signs? Wow. But you're in the interim, or in behind the scenes, crying. You may be crying behind the scenes because you feel bad for someone. You feel bad for someone, or you're crying behind the scenes. You feel bad for somebody, or you feel bad. Or you're embarrassed. Ten of Swords is like extreme embarrassment, but for who you're tied to. So Ten of Swords with the intuition in the world is that you're embarrassed for who you're tied to. Who you're tied to. Who you're tied to, a sibling, a partner, a love partner, a wife, a husband, whatever. You feel embarrassed. You're embarrassed by them. A Sag is. A Sagittarian energy is embarrassed by that element. A Sagittarian energy is embarrassed by that person, or they're embarrassed. Period. They're just embarrassed. Whatever they're embarrassed. That's what they talk to you about. Their Capricorn energy found out that information. And also their partner. So a Capricorn energy is also the Sagittarian energy's partner. And they're talking about that. And that's what the truth is coming to light. It's embarrassing. The truth is coming to light, and it's embarrassing because people are starting to realize the truth about a situation, or they're starting to realize the truth about somebody's neurological behavior, or what is going on with them, period. And that's what's coming out. But this could be a situation here where, like, this element may have been putting on a facade or whatever, or that's what people see. This element may have been putting on a facade, but that's what people see. Someone's put on a facade, but the truth is coming out about them neurologically, or they're on antidepressants, or they take them regularly, or they're alcoholics and drugs and whatever it is. But I'm not sleeping with this person anymore. So you're like, I'm not sleeping with this person anymore. I'm not having them over anymore. I'm not spending time with them anymore. Could be somebody's mom that has a kind of issue, and your friends are talking about that, or somebody's mom, somebody's aunt, somebody's wife, your wife, your partner, your sibling. Embarrassed. When I hit sibling, you're embarrassed by your sibling. Something crazy is going on with your sibling, or the truth is coming out about your sibling. This could be a situation you try to conceal. You try to make your sibling seem really. You try to have some type of like what do you call it? You try to paint a picture of your sibling that was picture perfect, but it's not picture perfect, or their partner is doing that. Or it's a business partner that you try to conceal or paint a picture of your business partner that's perfect, but they're not perfect. They do craziness behind the scenes. Wow. Or a side is doing that, and that's their partner, whatever, and they're embarrassed by them, whatever it is. The Fool card is what's changing. It is the sign of Aries. That double, triple Aries elements going on here with I need to leave. So the Fool energy, the Journey energy is I need to leave. You're like, or he or she needs. I almost said Virgo. So yes, I did say that from before. A Virgo needs to leave. A Virgo needs to leave, but egging something on. So you want a Virgo. That's why it's right next to the Three of Swords with them. You want a Virgo to leave, however old the Virgo is, or whoever the Virgo is, you want them to leave. The Virgo dude, you want the Virgo dude to leave. They're egging something on because they're egging something on about the Aries female. They're egging something on, or they're revealing something online. The Virgo male is trying to be discreet, or they're trying to reveal something online, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. They're trying to reveal something online about that person. But I'm embarrassed. So you're embarrassed about them doing that. Is a Capricorn doing that unintentionally? A Capricorn energy may be doing that unintentionally, but something is becoming extreme. That's why the Ten of Swords is in the mentality with the Capricorn energy revealing something. Or the Virgo, all the earth sign energy trying to reveal. All the earth signs and the air signs are trying to reveal. They know the truth about something because they know the truth about something or someone. Three of Swords right next to these elements. Wow. The resolution has the Knight of Cups going towards a Cancer. I need a ride from. So I did say that from before. I need a ride from a Cancer. Does he or she know how to drive? Period. So does a Cancer know how to drive? Whatever. So what a sign. Doesn't have to be a Cancer. The Chariot just means that you're looking for a new ride. You're looking for a new partner to take somewhere with. Whatever. You need to take the Aries somewhere, but she threw up. So you need to take the Aries somewhere because they threw up. Or that's something that they keep doing. So because they are on drugs, because they drink a lot, because they do whatever, snort coke, and they're excreting something, and something is embarrassing, and it's embarrassing to you. Oh, so you're like, who's gonna ride me to the hospital? Who's gonna take me to the hospital with this person now? Who's going to take me to the hospital? She can't drive anywhere. This could be a situation here where you went out to a party with this person acting foolish. You went out to a party with them and you're embarrassed because they're acting foolish and things. So most likely they're drinking, snorting coke. I keep getting snorting coke. They're drinking and popping Molly and whatever ecstasy and snorting coke and things of that nature. And you're like, I need to leave this person. Or you're literally you're trying to leave. You could be trying to leave with a King of Pentacles, and they don't want you to leave with them. They're embarrassed out of their eyeballs. So you're not leaving with me. Stay with her. Stay with her. Watch her throw up. Stay with her and watch her throw up and act like a fool. I'm not staying here to help you with this person. So either you're with that person and that's happening to them, and you're getting calls that you need to go pick them up, or you're and that could be why you're struggling to get rides, or that could be from the beginning you're looking for them for rides and you're finding out what they're really doing, drinking, and you're looking for them for rides and you're finding out that they're somewhere bent over, drinking and drunk and throwing up and things. Wow. You're out with them, parties, you're embarrassed, they're acting a fool, or it's a family environment with siblings, and there's embarrassment with facades and things that someone had painted, and they're not who they say they are. They're not who they say they are. The Nine of Cups going towards the Cancer. I need a ride from. You need a ride from a Cancer. Literally, you need a ride, or a Scorpio, whoever. They don't know how to freaking drive. So the external water sign energies, they don't know how to drive. Or it's external Pisces that you prefer an external Pisces to come and pick you up. You know what I mean? Because a Scorpio and a Cancer don't know how to drive or something, or you don't know that somebody's trying to act like they know how to drive, but they don't know how to drive. Whatever. You need to drop off, or you're just going to pick up the water sign energies, period, without Aries. You're trying to pick up the water sign energies, period, without the Aries element. That's why they're changing in the position, Trying to do that without the Aries element. I keep getting very embarrassed. And look at the hype. You're very embarrassed. Like something, 10 of Swords, High Priestess, you're very embarrassed. This could be like a company party. This could be a company party that you took your woman to, You took a girlfriend, like you're a girl, you took your girlfriend, not your girlfriend, like your partner. You took a friend and they're embarrassing you. They're embarrassing you. But they have the nerve, they have the nerve to have a crazy thought or feeling about a Capricorn. But that could be why you protect them or something. Integrity. You're trying to protect that person's the Aries integrity. You're trying really hard to protect their integrity, but something isn't working with trying to protect their integrity in a workplace, in a family, in a party. You know what I mean? A workplace party. This could be a workplace party where they're acting a fool, and you're like, you better fix yourself before you go back into the workplace the next day, because people are going to be gossiping. Because people are going to be gossiping about you. Fix yourself. Fix yourself. Stop popping the antidepressants, or take them. Do what you need to do to function properly here. Wow. Jeez. I feel like I want to yell at this person almost. Or a Capricorn does. Somebody wants to yell at them, but they have the nerve to treat somebody else bad that is actually normal. Whatever. Or at least what the outcome is here. Pisces. Okay. The Eight of Wands and I'm leaving. So the Eight of Wands energy is I'm leaving. You're trying to leave. It's fire sign energy. Trying to look for Sag and Aries elements to help you. The Hermit card is a sign of Virgo. You're leaving with the Virgo, yes. Or Hermit is that Hermit energy is not. If it's not only Virgo, then I keep embarrassed. You're leaving somewhere because you're embarrassed. You're divorcing someone because you're embarrassed. You're leaving someone, whatever. You're leaving a friend behind in a bar, whatever. Or a partner, a marital partner, a wife, a husband, your husband's mother, a sibling. You're trying to leave them behind. You're embarrassed because you're embarrassed by them. You're embarrassed by them. The Hermit energy is Hermit energy. You're not sure. You literally need to leave with a Virgo. You're trying to leave without the Aries or the fire sign. You're trying nothing's going on with the Sag and Leo. They intervene, yes, but it's the Aries element that something's going on with them extremely. The Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, and that's what you feel. You need to just take the Virgo somewhere, or go out with the Virgo somewhere on your own. Or ask the Virgo to leave, or take the Virgo somewhere by yourself without the Aries, with a Gemini, with a Capricorn, whoever, or just the Virgo. They keep egging something on. So they keep egging something on, and it's making it worse. It's making something worse for some reason. Okay, The Hangman, you don't know what to do about a Virgo. You don't know whether to tell them to leave your house. You don't know whether to tell them to leave, but they're right. You don't know whether to tell someone to leave your house or stay, or you don't know whether to leave with them or take them somewhere by yourself or go somewhere because they're right about something. Just listen to. So you should just listen to a Virgo, however old the Virgo is compared to you. Just listen to the Virgo. Just listen to the Virgo, listen to the Capricorn, listen to the Taurus, but they need help also. So the Earth sign and males may need help also, or females, female male elements, they may also need help. But I get bent out of shape as well. So when I said they also need help, you're bent out of shape, but you're trying to pin an issue on them, but they don't really need nothing is wrong with them. Like you're trying to pin an issue, maybe yes, but you're trying to pin an issue on them. That could be where argument is coming from next to them. Trying to make your wife or sister look bad or a friend look bad. You know? You're trying to throw people under the bus that nothing is. This is like you're trying to throw other people under the bus that nothing is wrong with them to protect someone that something is actually literally wrong with them. And that's not right. That's not fair. Protecting Aries when I said that. That's your way of protecting an Aries element. Are you embarrassed? Or you need to listen to the Virgo. Whatever the situation is there. Are you learning something from the Virgo? But they're right about things. Capricorn, whoever. Taurus, they're right about things. They're right about things. Somebody has a right to talk about somebody, and someone does not have a right to talk about something because they're not perfect. This energy, they're not perfect, and they roll like they are. And a Virgo maybe or sign males and females are trying to put them in their place about that, and they don't want to be put in their place about that, and they're insecure, and that's what's making them even more insecure. Wow. All right, Pisces, let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.